All hail Britannia, God save the Queen. Wait, she's what? What am I supposed to say now? The King? It's ridiculous, piss off. Stupid. God save the King, my ass. Okay, let's actually start, shall we? Sorry for the very confusing intro. If you don't know who I am and you neglected to read the title, hi, my name's an abysmal ruler and welcome to my channel. I recently went on a trip to England to tour around London before visiting my best friend in the entire world, Rowan, or Trash Boy here on YouTube, for the first time ever IRL. This wasn't my first time visiting Great Britain, but it was the funniest and most awesome time I've ever had there, and given it's cost me my precious upload schedule, I thought I'd make a video on it. So what I'm about to present to you is the funniest, best, and strangest moments from my trip, none of which are in chronological order, so let's go! Before we get into specific moments from the trip, I would like to go into my wardrobe for the 5 days I was in England, because I've been told I have a unique style, to say the least, and I feel it's funny to go into. It feels like my clothing evolved over those days, becoming more and more extreme as it went on. I don't think I've ever mentioned it here, but I have an aversion to plain clothing. I hate wearing designless clothes. I need to wear a t-shirt with a pretty out there design. I have proudly joked that my entire t-shirt collection is from HMV. Well, I don't know what the joke is, it's pretty accurate, but people laugh when I say it, so I guess it's a joke. Anyway, back on track. For most of my trip, I was wearing a variety of graphic t-shirts, complemented with an array of pretty regular jeans, and my dark grey jacket with cool swirly designs on it. I would say this is pretty society-approved clothing. This changed when we were walking down Oxford Street, which if you don't know is this big shopping street in central London. Like, it is insane. And they had a Disney store. Obviously, I had to go in. So I beelined to the upstairs of the store, which features a lot of Marvel and Star Wars collector stuff, which was what I was most interested in. In the past few years, I've really fallen out of love with Marvel, the only exception being the Loki show. This is why I was ecstatic to see a particular item of clothing cross my path. Let me see if I can look it up here, give me a second. Bam! A Time Variance Authority jacket. Look at the patches, look at the logos. With my desire ignited and the feeling of my money slipping through my fingers, I purchased the jacket and wore it every day after that. Don't judge me, alright. This was already bad enough, but the day I met Rowan, I was like apparently determined to just wear the craziest outfit I possibly could. For reference, this is the outfit I wore. The aforementioned TVA jacket, a Sex Pistol shirt, the baggiest jeans ever, and my whole covered shoes. I haven't mentioned it up until this point, but throughout the entirety of this trip, I was carrying around this dark red backpack. I didn't mention it up until this point because it wasn't a super important detail, but on my very last day, I stumbled upon a game store with a very cute Tom Nook plushie inside. I adore Animal Crossing, and it was a fiver, so an instant steal. Nook was small enough that he fit into one of those like side pockets used for carrying water bottles, and now I had fully transformed into looking like an anime or manga character, like some intrepid adventurer searching for a destiny or a foe to face, and with my pet sidekick beside me, there's no challenge too tough to face. On my first day there, I went into the Lego store in Leicester Square, and I don't think I've ever mentioned this before, but I love Lego with all my soul, and this place is insane. Just so many cool statues and some sets I've never even seen before. To be honest, I'm staying off the Lego website for this exact reason. I was having a lot of fun just traversing the shop when a small display caught my eye. Oh my god, they have Animal Crossing. My little gremlin eyes narrowed. I had to have it. Okay, I had to have it. I love Animal Crossing with a passion, like I've mentioned with the Tom Nook plushie. It's incredible, and just to have it collide with another one of my interests was extremely insane. Now you may be saying, viewers, oh yeah, but you're a PlayStation player. You don't even have a Nintendo. So yeah, have I actually played the game? No, but I've seen hundreds of hours of playthroughs. I might as well have at this point. I instantly went for one of the smaller sets in the range, Bunny's Outdoor Activities, practically darted across the store and slammed it down on the desk, along with a handful of Build-A minifigs, and was ready to drain my college fund to pay for this expense, only to be informed that I had enough VI points to get the items for free. What? So, viewer, now you may be asking, oh, but isn't that a good thing? Why are you not celebrating? And you're correct, I'm very happy about getting the set for free. The strut I had walking out of that store was unmatched. But it raised the question, what ungodly amount of money did I spend on Lego in the past to earn over £20 worth of savings? Do you know how much money you would have to spend to earn those VIP points? I won't do the math, because you'd be disappointed in me, but oh my god, I have a problem. To punctuate this problem, I went back into the store the next day and bought 2 more Animal Crossing sets, and I know, you're all about to go, oh, a YouTuber goes to a foreign country and spends a bunch of money? Where have I heard that one before? Jane animations. But hear me out, I didn't go crazy. These were small sets. The big ones were sold out. Before we move on, I would like to mention that I searched a bunch of shops and none of them sold the big ones, except Hamley's for way too much money, so I never got them. But watch your back, Tom Nook. I gotta get your Lego minifigure. Speaking of not getting things that I wanted, on our final night before meeting Rowan, we went to see Stranger Things The First Shadow, which if you don't know is the Stranger Things play, because like Animal Crossing, it's one of my biggest interests. Wow, this really paints a weird picture of me as a person, huh? Ah yes, my favourite things, cuddly animal friends and demons from other dimensions. But yeah, anyway, I was super hyped up to see it. I was going crazy, and the first half did not disappoint. Seriously, any fans of Stranger Things who haven't seen it, go watch it. I'm giving you my endorsement. But anyway, once the first half was over, I was left with so many unanswered questions. I was buzzing for the second half. But unfortunately, 10 minutes into the second act, only about 2 rows down from us, a man collapsed. No one really knew what happened. A group of people crowded around him, and after a couple of minutes, we were moved to the area outside the theatre with the staff, saying that they would try everything they could to get the show going again. It took the paramedics about 50 minutes to get there, and by then a lot of people had left, and the rest of us who stayed were given a full refund and told that it was cancelled. I checked online to figure out what happened to the man, but I couldn't find anything, so I hope the guy's okay. But yeah, it sucked that we didn't get to see the rest. But hopefully someday in the future, we'll be able to go back and watch it again, because like I said, oh my god, it is amazing. The lighting, acting, and effects were the most impressive I've ever seen in stage production, and it was still incredible to see what we saw of that play. Moving on to happier things, the next day was the day I was to meet Rowan and complete my long-time goal of meeting my best friend of 5 years in real life. Insane, right? And we travelled up on an undisclosed train for an undisclosed amount of time and to an undisclosed location. This is where I would like to mention that with this section I will really only be talking about some fun things we did together, and even this is only brief. We're all parasocial here at the end of the day, and this was a very personal experience. The only reason I'm even really telling you this bit is because it was the key reason for the trip, and it would feel weird to leave it out. So here's a quick run through of what we got up to. Played pool for the first time, explored in the abandoned building, ate a large pizza in 2 minutes, Harley and I completely derailed Rowan's D&D campaign, and finally we all bullied Sam. What a trip. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed writing it. I definitely tried something different with this one, but I think it worked out well, and that's what matters. If you do enjoy the idea of me doing storytime videos, do let me know in the comments. That's not a guarantee that there will be more, because I'll only do one if I have a new story to tell, but it would help to know that you like the format, so if I feel inclined to do another one, I would have the support behind it. Speaking of which, the channel support has been unreal at the moment, and I have to thank you all for that. So please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.